Good morning, class. We are studying lesson 6 of science, that is rocks and minerals. In this chapter, today we are going to discuss about minerals, how it is important, how many types are there. So, let's start with the topic minerals. I hope you remember in the starting of the chapter I told you that rocks are made up of minerals. So, let's start with all rocks are made up of minerals. They are found on the earth's surface as well as deep underground. What does it mean? That all the rocks are formed with the help of mineral only or made up of mineral, but you cannot see mineral directly with your eyes. You need a magnifying glass to see these minerals. The minerals looks like a small grain. When you use magnifying glass to see the rocks, you find that small grains join together and they form a big rock. They are found on the earth's surface as well as deep underground. Means minerals are found on the surface of the earth, or the rocks found on the surface of the earth. These minerals are found there as well as deep underground. Types of minerals. There are basically two types of minerals, metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. So, what are metallic minerals? The mineral from which useful metals can be extracted. Extracted means nikalna. So, the minerals from which we can extract useful metals are called metallic minerals. Examples of metallic minerals are hematite, bauxite, pyrite and calamine. So, these are basically the ores. Ores, what is ores? Metals that are obtained from the metallic minerals called ores. It means the hematite ore we get iron. Like rock containing metals are called ores. The rock which contain metal are called ores. For example, hematite is ore of iron. So we get iron metal. These are the metals and these are the ores. So these are the basically rocks which contain these metals. So these rocks are called ores. And from these rocks we get these metals. Like hematite is the ore from which we get iron. Bauxite is the ore from which we get aluminium. Pyrite is the ore from which we get copper. And calamine is the ore from which we get zinc. So ore, metals that are obtained from the metallic minerals called ore. Understood? Now this much I have explained through my notes. Now we will read the topic from the book. Minerals. All rocks are made up of minerals. Minerals are chemical substances that occur naturally on the earth. What does it mean? It means that rocks are made up of minerals and minerals are not made by someone. These are the natural substance or chemical substance that are formed naturally on the earth. So no one made mineral, they are formed naturally or from the nature on the earth. Mineral can be of two types which we have discussed yet, metallic or non-metallic. Either the mineral is a form of metallic mineral or a non-metallic mineral. Gold, silver, iron, aluminium and copper are some metallic mineral. You can see here the picture also that these are the examples of metallic mineral. Metallic minerals are used for making jewelries, vehicles, utensils, wires, etc. Like gold is used to make jewelries, silver is used to make utensils as well as to make jewelries, iron is used in so many things. Here we have the picture of gates, so we can say that it is used to make these buildings or gates. Aluminium is here used to make utensils. So these are the various uses. Apart from these, there are so many uses of metallic mineral. Now, calcite, gypsum, feldspar, mica, coal and petroleum are non-metallic minerals. Now, what are non-metallic minerals? The minerals through which we cannot extract metals are called non-metallic minerals. Coal and petroleum are valuable natural resources. They are dug out of the earth from the mines and wells. Means these two are very valuable natural resources. And we take out, dug out means we take out or extracted from the earth through mines and wells. Let us read about coal and petroleum. Coal. Coal is a kind of sedimentary rock, means it is formed with the help of sediments. Millions of years ago, the earth was covered with thick swampy forest. When plants died, they fell into the swamps and got buried down. What does it mean? It means when the dead bodies or dead plants get buried down, and due to the high temperature and pressure, these plants get converted into coal. Means dead body plants of dead parts of plants, due to the high pressure or high temperature, they get converted. So they get converted in which form? They get converted into coal. Coal is used as a fuel for cooking, for producing electricity, and in a steam engine. There are so many uses of coal. Here we have mentioned some. Here in the book some of is mentioned, like cooking, in producing electricity, and in a steam engine. Now petroleum. It is also called crude oil, rock oil, or black gold. So it is very much valuable that it is also called black gold. Gold, you all know that gold is very precious metal. So petroleum is also called black gold. So these are the other names of petroleum. You can call petroleum by the name of rock oil or crude oil or a black gold. It is formed from the remains of dead plants and sea animal which got buried under the sea millions of years ago. The dead bodies of the animals, sea creatures, and plants, when got buried on the seabed for millions of years ago, they converted into petroleum. It is mostly used as a fuel. The most common use of petroleum is fuel in different forms. Means we use the petroleum as a fuel in different forms, like in vehicles, in cylinders. That cylinder we used in the liquefied petroleum gas. Cylinder we have in our kitchens, so we use liquefied petroleum gas. The petroleum is used in this form. It is also used for dry cleaning. So petroleum is also used in dry cleaning. Now we will discuss about uses of rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals are used as a building materials. Our houses, schools, roads, bridges, etc. are made of rocks and minerals. What does it mean? It means we use rocks and minerals to make buildings or to make building materials. So when we make houses, schools, or road, we use rocks and minerals. Rocks gives us fuels like coal, petroleum, and uranium. You all know where you use coal. We use coal in producing electricity. We use petroleum in vehicles. We use uranium in nuclear energy. In nuclear power also we use uranium. Uranium is a mineral used to produce nuclear energy. So we use uranium in nuclear weapons also. So it is used to produce nuclear energy. So these are the other uses. Now rocks gives us useful metals. You have studied here that we get gold, we get silver, iron, aluminium, copper from the rocks. So these are the metals. Metals like aluminium and iron are used to make utensils. Utensils, I hope you all know, that is burthen. So aluminium and iron is used to make utensils. Copper is used to make electric wires. Rocks gives us gemstones. Gemstones are very precious metals, valuable metals. So we get these gemstones from rock. What are those gemstones? Diamond, ruby, emerald, and sapphire. These are the gemstones of which we make jewelries, and we use in our jewelries also. These are very precious, so we get gemstone from the rock. So rocks gives us gemstone. Diamond, ruby, emerald, and sapphire are the minerals used as a gemstone. These are the uses of rocks and minerals. I hope, students, all the topics are clear to you all. But if there is any query, you are free to ask me. Thank you, class.